I love you. You're amazing. I feel so happy. I just want you all to feel this happy. Can you just feel happy? I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. It's so beautiful. I don't know, maybe I just like the white. Oh, we can just be any way we want to be. It's free to be any way we want to be. You know, it's completely safe. It's completely secure. We can love ourselves. We can be any way we want to be. It's completely okay to love yourself and be free. You know, I opened myself by going to wherever I was fearful, and I would just do it. If I was afraid of dancing in front of people, I was afraid of social situations. If you have social anxiety, embrace that. You know, figure that out. Go and do that. And maybe it's for a good reason too. You know, maybe there's all kinds of things that have to do with authenticity that really is helpful and triggering. But there's all kinds of ways to do it. There's all kinds of ways to be truly yourself, always, whether accepted or not. I went to festivals and danced. I sang out loud. I did things. I got naked around a fire, around a bunch of people who weren't naked, with a couple other people. It was prompted. I didn't just decide this on my own, but I surrendered to releasing my inhibitions. It was amazing. I really just followed my heart and did all the things that I was afraid to do. Offered myself in so many ways, and just seeing the beauty in everything, loving everybody, loving every part of me. Really seeing finally how beautiful I was allowed me to see how beautiful everything was, the male, the female, entirely. Finally, I looked into somebody's eyes, a male's eyes, and I thought, wow, you're so beautiful. In any way that you wish to perceive that, it was just like, wow, before I couldn't even hug a male. I couldn't even do anything, you know. It's like, wow. And now I just love myself so much, and I don't have any of those funny triggerings or desires, and I'm open to anything in every way because I just love. Dance and song, all those things are amazing ways to open yourself and open your heart and just being love wherever you can be. Following yourself truly over what anybody else thinks. You know what's right for you. If something doesn't feel right, you don't have to do it. You don't have to not do it. I went off into the unknown. I picked a place that felt like I needed to go, and I went there, and who knows why I went there, but I went. And then one place I found out I didn't need to be there, and I went to another place, and I did need to be there. But both places I needed to be, I needed to learn, I needed to grow. I found that it was me I sought. I didn't seek anything else outside of me. All the things were here, inside of me, right here, present with me, in between my two hands. There was nowhere to go and nothing I had to do or needed to do. I had it all with me always. So I sought me. I sought that wisdom, that remembering, that ability. I knew. I believed in myself fully. How much do you believe in yourself is how far you can go. Do you believe that you are enlightened, that you could be liberated, that you can be as the ascended masters? You are as them. They were not better than you or greater than you. You are the greatest there is. Every one of us entirely, individually and together. There is no way to truly distinguish between these things when realizing all things to be one. You are the creator and the created. You are both simultaneously interacting with yourself in the most beautiful of manners. Follow your heart. Choose the heart path. It is the path of least resistance and will lead you quickly and truly through your intention to who you are. The divinity of your being, the amazingness. You are enlightened. You are walking Buddhas, liberated beings. And instantaneous can be your realization. There is nothing inhibiting you but your own beliefs. And those things are even your deepest blessings, as they are leading you to the right time in the right place to resonate and come to realization in the safest way in a harmony that's best for all beings, all of yourself. How amazing is your compassion and your wisdom that you surrendered to do so, to be in unity and to benefit all beings. That you've done this every way, every day, in everything that you've ever done, that you ever will do, every way you've ever been. Thank you. Thank you for helping me in realizing these truths, that I can transfer them to you now. We've got this entirely, every one of us. I'm so grateful. I feel so calm now. I just want to love you and show you how amazing you are, how phenomenal you are, and how quickly you can accelerate when you release all of these things of the world, all these judgments, all of these backward ways. You know the ways that you're doing things for some purpose of society, in some way that man has told you you need to be doing it, some job, some whatever it is, and you do not need to be doing that. There is a greater salvation or inheritance waiting for you always, and you just follow in your heart path and go for your dreams immediately. Go for your dreams immediately. Or do whatever you like, until the time in which you believe it's right. Don't have to listen to me. Find out for yourself, always. Find out for yourself. Experience. Experiential knowledge is the only true knowledge. Conceptual knowledge can be super helpful for at a time when you have experiential knowledge, and at times as well, it can set a template forth that every experience that we have filters through this experiential knowledge, and we equate it to certain understandings. And so at times it would be best for us to empty that cup of our knowing. As I've said before in another video, it's important. I like to reiterate things that I believe to be important. I put this post the other day saying that we are as water, and I love this post from Facebook. I thought it was brilliantly beautiful. I don't mean to toot my own horn, and I also do mean to do that, because I am excited with myself. I was a social anxiety person. It was hard for me to speak in these kinds of ways. It was very much that I wish to not burden anybody or thwart them in any manner, that I wish to never be rude. I'm extremely polite and respectful, and that I never wish to cause discord in any kind of manner, any kind of triggering. But now it has brought me to the understandings necessary that I can confidently speak these things, knowing that all is perfection, even the things that I do. And so I'm so happy to stand here empowered in front of you, because I was not before. I sat quiet. People did not recognize me. They did not see me. They did not see my light. They left me on the street side, dying and starving. I sat there in surrender, loving them always, and doing my very best to hope that they would understand the heart path and unconditional love for all beings everywhere without one exception. I played my flute for them, hoping that they would remember their heart song by hearing mine. I did all that I could, and I still continue. No matter what anybody thinks, this is truth. This is my truth. I speak it confidently, and it's okay for me to do so. No matter if anybody thinks of me as ego or not. I just speak authentically. I love you. I love you. All of you. I don't think of me as greater. I saw you all as liberated before me. I saw you all as much farther, and I believe you could go much further than me still. Instantaneously in any moment, because you are so amazing. I love you so much in every way you're being. How strong are you? I see all that. I would love to empower it in you. I would love to tell you compliments all the day long to empower you in your truth, in your knowing, in your great beauty, in all the ways that you do it. I will not hesitate when I see something beautiful in another to tell them of it. Not in any way, shape, or form. I'll tell them immediately. I feel called to do so. I'm like, whoa, let me go and tell this being of how I have appreciated them being so perfectly, amazingly, beautifully, always. Wow, thank you so much for expressing in such a way that I could admire such a beauty, like the most beautiful flower I've ever seen. I wish to go to that flower and say, hey, flower, thank you. You're beautiful. May I smell of you. Oh, my goodness. This fragrance you've given me, I am so grateful. Thank you, tree that grows this flower. Thank you, plant that produces this seed. Oh, thank you always. May we empower one another and stop worrying of ego or defense or triggering, and really say to one another how beautiful we are and not hold back. Jeez, come on, give frequency, give it freely. Man, you don't need money, you don't need any of that. Why would you need money? Why would you charge yourself for this gift that's been given you freely from everything? It's so silly to me. It's like, what are you doing? You're gonna write the law of your universe that you always must pay? It's crazy. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I mean, you're great in all your ways, even if you're being crazy to me. Don't worry, I love you. I'm not judging you. I'm just like, whoa, what is going on? How could we not just unconditionally give always to one another? It's amazing. Oh, it's so beautiful, everybody. So amazing. I'm so happy to be here speaking to you. Oh my goodness. We are so great. You are so great. Oh man, don't you know how great you are? I know how great you are. I feel it, I see it, I know it every day. Just because I don't cater to that ego that overlays the great beauty that you are, that thing that drives you into fear, drives you into perpetuating suffering. I'm sorry, that thing's not even real. That thing's not even true. That's complete illusion. Like, I don't know how to cater to that thing because it is suppressing the great beauty that I see in you. It is stopping you from seeing you, which is a limitless, gorgeous, magnificent manifestation of the all that is. I'm like, man, what do I do to break through that thing? Can I just chisel it away? Like, what's the deal, man? Oh, jeez. Well, the best way that I found was by expressing truth. It clears up, it triggers and moves that stagnant energy. I've had people deeply triggered by me and then come to me much later and be like, you know what, man, I really thank you for what you're doing, and feel wrong in themselves. I mean, there was nothing wrong occurring. It was a beautiful blessing that they did that. I mean, it was able to strengthen me in all kinds of ways, really affirm and take me into the confidence of my truth and bring and produce fearlessness within me. So it's wonderful. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I'm always doing my best to continue that authentic expression in the moment. I do realize it to be the key. It makes me somewhat sad sometimes that people have been so triggered